tonight, some lawmakers insist the top law enforcement officer of the United States has violated the law. Now, with still little information about who other than Jeffrey Epstein may have perpetrated sex trafficking crimes, some say they plan to fight back. National correspondent Christine Frizzell brings us up to speed.
25 years after leaving the White House, former President Bill Clinton's face is splashed on the front pages of newspapers once again, but this time for his connections to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The latest batch of the Epstein files include pictures many people hadn't seen, like Clinton in a pool with an unidentified woman and Ghislaine Maxwell. The New York Times calling him a main character in the most recent file release, a reminder that he just can't escape scandal.
I actually haven't tracked what President Clinton has said, and if there are unanswered questions, he should address them, and I suspect he will.
A spokesman for the former president saying this isn't about Bill Clinton, accusing the White House of trying to shield themselves from what comes next.
Yes, thank you.
The Epstein Files Transparency Act passed by Congress called for the release of all files, with limited exceptions within 30 days, a deadline that has now come and gone. Many lawmakers calling Friday's release insufficient and a violation of the law.
This was a slap in the face of survivors. What do they want? They want to know who are the rich and powerful men who visited Epstein's rape island and covered up the abuse.
Democrat Ro Khanna and Republican Thomas Massie weighing how to respond, with talk of impeaching Attorney General Pam Bondi or using a process to fine her for every day the files aren't released.
I think the most expeditious way to get justice for these victims is to bring inherent contempt against Pam Bondi. And that doesn't require going through the courts.
The Justice Department responding to questions about why more than a dozen photos, including ones featuring Donald Trump that had been released Friday, later disappeared.
You can see in that photo, there's photographs of women. And so we learned after releasing that photograph that there were concerns about those women and the fact that we had put that photo up. So we pulled that photo down.
The Justice Department also insisting more files will be released and continuing to say that the reason why it's taking so long is so that survivors and victims' identities are not revealed. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.